the Kansas State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the America, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll run the option. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Kansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a little space. Oh, what a move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, you'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Kennedy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finds a man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Sticks it in his belly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Kennedy. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground with the back. There he goes! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
the play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State!
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 50, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Forced out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grabs it in the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Black Knights will have it first and 10. Here comes the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kansas State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Motion from the back. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10.
Get set.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Let's it fly. With the catch, it's Fortner. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Okay, ready?
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
Green 20.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
On the set.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to North Texas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running into the open space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away.
Number 46, on to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Kennedy. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the Black Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for space. It's Reed. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the sack. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Goes to the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Kennedy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll send the back in motion. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 15, hauls it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the draw. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the move. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
extending the play. Finding an escape route. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and they make a big play for this defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give out of the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick pass on the jet motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Coleman. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. If he's able to go get the first, he's got a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pitch it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The quick out. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Steps away. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 66, Army 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.